speakerphone. And we're live. Tom Duty, middle-aged American living in New Jersey near the Lincoln Tunnel. If you were to visit my website, you would type Howdy Doody into Google. You find the correct spelling of the famous puppet. You then combine Tom Duty in a Google search from my site. Postmates Advanced Training. I've just one editorial observation, and then how much I made tonight. I'll present that in a series of screenshots, and that's it. So I'm going to try to condense this compared to my earlier ones. The editorial is, I was riding on Broadway, finished my last delivery on my way back to Port Authority to go through the Lincoln Tunnel to New Jersey to home where I am now. Hannah had gone ahead of me, and I was side by side at a traffic light with a delivery person. Did not have a conversation, but I could see who he worked for. So with that intro, I'm going to show a tweet. So tweeted moments ago. If I did this right, this will go directly to my page. It is my most recent tweet. Most recent of 10,000 tweets. So right here, this is all I wanted. Schmackeries is who this delivery person worked for. And unlike me, he looked like a delivery person, which is in New York City, a delivery person wears a baseball helmet and a helmet, a bicycle helmet and a baseball cap and a reflective vest. And that person is usually Mexican or Central American. And they also ride bikes that are obviously not being schlepped on the buses and the trains into the city. They are riding bikes that stay in the city. So they are connected with a restaurant, and that restaurant figures out a place to stuff those bikes for the night. So in his case, it was schmackeries. So this is my point. Here's the editorial for the night. Schmackeries in time will not be offering delivery service from their own people. Managing the bikes and the people, and it's just not worth it. The service of on-demand is superior. People like it. Listeners, if you doubt me, get on Twitter and type in Uber, Lyft, any one of these searches, Uber, Lyft, Postmates, and any of the other on-demand food things like DoorDash or Grubhub or Seamless, and listen to some of the complaints. Read some of the complaints. These people love to complain about it, and the business is growing despite all the negative. FedEx is like this also. Type in FedEx. And the point is, the connection with FedEx is FedEx has tracking, so people love to complain about it, but at least they know where their package is, and they like that, and they'll spend money again with FedEx even though they trash it on Twitter. Same thing is true for this on-demand. I'm 45 minutes late for people with $200 of food, and they say thank you because they've been tracking me, and they know that it's New York, and I'm late. And it doesn't have to be New York. Reality makes delivery people late. So, again, the point is a company like Smackeries, this guy who I sat next to, we were both on our bikes, we were both sitting, but just for a moment, and just the cycle of a traffic light. That job that he has will not exist in time. I will not make a prediction on time. on Twitter. Here are my deliveries for tonight. My first one was Starbucks. So look at that. I got a tip, $4. I got paid by Postmates for the delivery fee, and they also tipped me $1.89. I delivered, like a latte. Cafe Clover was the night before. So see, this is March 23rd. Tonight is March 24th. And I can't seem to navigate these tweets. Listeners, please, the tweets are there. How much I made and what restaurant associated with are all there. I'm not going through it on this video, but please, on my Twitter page, they're there. Now, this I will comment on. This is again, this can be seen more clearly on Twitter. It says, you are now offline. Trattoria di Mulino was your final delivery. So that was I was kind of distracted by that in the past, and I realized that's repeat. When I go offline, that notice comes to me automatically, assuming I'm not coming back online. It's kind of weird, because if you do it in the middle of the day, I don't remember getting that notice. So for whatever it's worth, that notice came to me after my final delivery. So it came at the appropriate time. But if I was binging and had another, I was just going to take a break, then this would be a false statement. It's not my mass delivery. I'm going to be going back online. So I don't understand why that notice is there. Postmates puts it there, and I think it's a little weird. This one is also weird. This is attached to a 7-Eleven delivery. I've done 104 deliveries as my first 7-Eleven. Do not buy gift cards. Now, I don't know why, but gift cards are with credible sources. One, my wife. Gift cards are, my wife works in retail. Gift cards are prone to scams. So somehow we are instructed not to buy gift cards. Alcohol or tobacco items, please raise job support immediately if your order contains any of these. Mine didn't. Mine was a big gulp and a chicken fingers and a beef patty. So that's the end of the editorial. That's also my list of deliveries also on Twitter, and I'll show my City Bikes trips. Now, I only have one click of someone going to my City Bike trips. So if I don't start getting some more clicks there soon, I'm going to quit doing this. But my purpose is This is Tom Duty, middle-aged American living in New Jersey near the Lincoln Tunnel. My reason for putting my City Bike trips is it effectively tells when I started work and when I finished work, which is what the Postmates screen grabs do not say. They say when I got my first order and when I got my last order, but those are a little misleading. The City Bike trip tells a more realistic picture. It's like when I finished at Port. So I went to Tom Duty, then to my blog. Now I'm clicking on City Bike trips. I'm going to show the usefulness of this here, and maybe some people will start clicking all the way through, because maybe they're going to care enough to find out, okay, this guy discloses how much he makes. Maybe I want to know how long he worked. Well, there's the answer. 324 at 4. Oh, that was my first trip of the night. That was today at 4:09. So that's after I got my first order and I got a City Bike to go do it. And then here it is, 10:04. So that's the answer. I started, I was obviously in the city and ready before this, but my first ping came at 4, and I was racked and going to a bus at 10. So in 6 hours, I did 9 deliveries. The last money thing I'll do is what's called the dashboard. I'm going to start putting this on Twitter also. I just forgot. There it is, 104. I'm now in the triple digits, and it from a credible source, a fellow Postmate. I didn't get his name. He was at Chipotle. 889 deliveries he has. I'm at 104. This has been Tom Duty, middle-aged American living in New Jersey near the Lincoln Tunnel. If you were to visit my website, you would type Howdy Doody into Google. You'll find the correct spelling of the famous puppet. You then combine Tom Duty in a Google search for my site. Thank you for listening. Have a good day, good evening, or restful night's sleep. Ciao.